morning, friends. It's Kelly and welcome back to my channel. So today I thought it would be fun to share with you a couple of other projects that we're doing around the house. This time we're heading outside. Now one of the projects I'm going to try and tackle myself. It shouldn't be too hard, but I do have a bit more research to do on it. And I can't really do it until the weather clears up. It is still really rainy, cold here. We had some nice weather last week, and then all of a sudden it feels honestly like it's late fall, like we're heading back into winter. That's how cold it is. So unfortunately, until that clears up, there's nothing I can do. I can't work on the project, but at least I can research it a bit more to make sure I know what I'm doing. The other project, which is really exciting that we are tackling, but we are not tackling it ourselves. We have hired a contractor to do this, and it is our front walkway and garden area. It has been a project we've wanted to tackle for a number of years. Every year we just kept putting it off, or the snow would come and we'd go, okay, let's just wait till the spring and see how things fare over the winter. And then spring would come, the snow would melt, and we'd go, okay, we think we can get through one more season. Well, this year the snow melted, and honestly, even myself, I said to my husband, I think it's time to bite the bullet and look for a contractor and landscaper, see if we can get something done, because the patio is in really, really rough shape. If you watch one of my previous home project videos, I had mentioned I was cleaning up on the porch, and I really wasn't doing a spring decorate with me for the porch because the weather was still crappy. We still had snow. I was just clearing it off. The walkway is itself really bad, so we have found somebody to do the work for us. Luckily, we thought we were late to the game and it would have to wait till the fall, but it turns out they can start very soon. Now again, the weather has turned cold and rainy, so it's been postponed a little bit, which is okay because I haven't even picked out the stone yet that I want to use. So I thought it would be fun to go shopping together for that and take a look at some of the stone options that I have. Now, the front of my house, the brick is a really funny orangey, pinky red color. It's not our cup of tea, but that's the way the house came, and so we've just had to live with it. So it will be a little tricky to find a stone for the patio that will go with it. But I'm hopeful that I will find something that I really like, and yeah, we can get the project going. So I'll take you outside. I'm gonna finish my breakfast here, and nothing fancy. Just gonna finish my breakfast, and then I'll take you outside and show you the state of the patio. It is in really rough shape. In all honesty, this patio has held up pretty well considering the house is over 20 years old. We've been here almost 20 years. I think this is our 20th year. There's no way we could tackle that at our age. I mean, my husband did a phenomenal patio way back about 30 years ago in a house that we had previous to this. It was beautiful. He did a great job. But we're talking 30 years ago. We're 30 years older now. So 30 years older, 30 years wiser. And we said, no, we have to hire somebody out for this. So that's what we've done, and we're excited to get started. So enough. I've been gabbing on for long enough. I'm going to finish my breakfast, and then we'll head outside and I'll show you the state of our patio. Before we head outside to the front of the house to look at the walkway, I wanted to give you a look at my summer project this year, and it will be to refinish these stairs that we had built a number of years ago. When they were first installed, they were the beautiful cedar color. Just loved it. But you know, cedar after a few years does wear and gets a gray cast to it, which I'm not a fan of. So what I want to do is try to bring them back to life as best I can and give them, get them cleaned up and get them sealed so that they look a little less weathered. So I'm excited to get going on that. A lot more research to do on that. And I shared these over on Instagram, and if you're not following me over there, I'd love for you to come over and say hi, give me a follow over there. But I showed my hostas that I've just taken off this year. Actually, the one in the planter has always done well. I put him in about 10-15 years ago, and he is quite happy in that little planter. But they are looking so glorious. I am so happy with them. Not sure if my lilac bush is going to make it. We're trying one last time this year, but it's not looking good. And after watching Laura from Garden Answer, where she showed how to properly trim up and a hydrangea plant, I did it to this plant, and I am saying he's looking great. This is the most new growth I have seen in a number of years. So thank you, Laura. I think I did it correctly because I'm seeing a lot of new growth and I'm so happy for it. Okay, I just had to grab a coat, just a little windbreaker, just because when I was outside showing you the back stairs, it is chilly out. It is really chilly. So we're going to head out the front, look at the front porch, the front walkway, so I can show you exactly what we're going to be doing out there. And just show you how bad it is. It's not nice. It's not pretty. So we'll head outside now and let's go take a look. But here is what we are having done. This walkway. So take a closer look here. So you can see here how the stones have sunk. This used to be level. The patio used to be level. The walkway used to be level. So you can see how much it has sunk over the years and all the weeds coming through. And you can just see it's like the old cobblestone. And they're just old and worn. There's some moss, like stains on them, moss growing through. But that's how much it has sunk. And this has sunk a lot over the course of this past winter. So this part of the garden has always bothered me. I don't like the way this was finished. The stone step down, and then you see how they're all shifting, then another step down, and just bringing it around. I've never really liked that part about the garden. So the plan is we are going to square off these steps. So I'll show you how they kind of flare out. See how you come down, but they flare out a bit. And honestly, it's almost like wasted space here. Nobody ever really uses that part. And you can see how much the stones there have sunk, and people trip over it. Honestly, I trip over it all the time when I'm leaving. Like, look how much it has sunk. It's crazy. So not only does it not look good, it's actually dangerous. So we are going to have it squared off. So this part will be gone. And that will just be part of the garden now. And then this will stay the way it is. Of course, all new stones, because you can see the shift there. All new stones here. My step they're going to build out, because I love the way this step looks against my porch. So we're going to keep it the same type of idea, but just fix it up. And then this will be straight across. We're going to square it off and then bring it back to the house. So it'll come out just a little bit further than the step from the house, about 5 feet, and then go straight across. And I really love that idea. And then it will go straight back to the edge of the house. So this part will be gone. We're going to grade it down, and my husband will. You can see he's added some grass there too. So we'll grade it. Now, this part, this used to have some really big evergreen trees here. That one died and we had to take the other one out. They were too close to the house. So nothing ever grew here. So I'm not sad about it. It was always hard, other than a hosta. I mean, you can never kill a hosta, it seems. But other than that, like, I'm not sad to lose this part of the garden. It'll be smaller for sure, but that's okay. We have that beautiful peony bush there. We have these beautiful boxwoods there. The hostas they will take out. I'll try to save as many as I can and just transplant in when the garden is finished. I mean, they should be divided up anyways. Like, there's like 3-4 plants in this one, but they're beautiful. They're thriving. Then over here, this will stay the same. Oh, they're going to fix, you see the wall there? I guess it's called parging. And they're going to fix all that under there, which makes my husband's heart so happy. I have no idea what that is, but that was his stipulation, fix that. So they're going to do that too. But you can see under the stair here how the parging was all coming off. And I'm just noticing now how bad this stair is. Honestly, I think this sinking down on each side, it's probably hard to see on the camera, but this side over here, this has really happened in the last couple of weeks. Maybe because of all the rain we've had, but this is really bad. I never even noticed how bad it was. But yeah, so they're going to fix all that parging, all that kind of good stuff for him, and that makes him happy. But you can see my dilemma with the brick. You know, everybody's doing the new stones on patios and that in like grays and blacks, and that's just not going to cut it with this house. But you can see that the color of the brick is a bit different. But I'm thinking of bringing out more of this color of stone in the walkway, more of a tan color, beigey color, maybe with a little bit of gray because the sill's there and there's some decorative trim that is a light gray, like a concrete. So try to maybe bring that up. See if you can see here. See how it's like a gray and like that kind of look, I think will look nice here. And then in this garden, I'm not sure if I'm going to replace the hostas where they are. My vision is I would love to have hydrangea bushes here. Like I can see in about 2-3 years when they've grown up a bit, just having straight hydrangeas across this porch, I think it would be stunning. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think of that idea? Should I try to do straight white hydrangea bushes right across here? Take a video
a lot of
too.
gray in this though, huh?
Yeah, but we do need a bit of gray. You're not going to get away from that because there is no, but I'll show you the picture of the house in a second. Some of the details on the house have this type of gray in it.
I know you told me that, but then you said it's not much detail about gray.
There isn't, but there won't be that much. It will tie in really nicely with it. Because it's still called ivory beige. I only got to film at one of the stone places that we visited because it just started to pour rain and it was really hard to film anything. But I think you get the idea of what I'm looking for. Then a couple of days later, I decided to do a quick DIY project on this little stand that's been in my kitchen for a number of years. I've seen them again at HomeSense. This is where I bought this from originally, and I've seen them in black. So I decided instead of buying a new one, why not give it a quick spray coat of black paint, and I really liked the way it turned out. It's just a way to freshen up something that has been sitting around for a long time and looking maybe a little older. But I just took it out into our shed because it is still really windy and blustery here. So spray paint just goes everywhere when you're painting outside in the wind. So I just took it into our shed, gave it a quick couple coats of spray paint, and I love the way it turned out. I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today or over the last couple of days, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. And if you are thinking about doing a DIY project or another big project around your house, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know what kind of projects you guys are thinking of doing on your home. I can't wait for our walkway to get started. It's been delayed a few days again because of rain, but hopefully in the next few days we will be able to get at it. Thanks again for visiting. I hope that you enjoy this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you join this growing little community. And if you did enjoy this video, I would really appreciate a like and a share. And if you're not following me over on Instagram, I'll leave my channel here. Come on over, say hi. I tend to share some things that are not just home decor related. And until I talk to you in my next video, guys, have a great week.